Welcome to Kanala Exports. Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart. Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind. Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind.
Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart. At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart. Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind.
Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind.
Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
Thank you for shopping at Kanala Exports. Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies. Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full-service warranties. Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it. Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full-service warranties. Don't be left out in the cold. ask about our full-service warranties. Please visit any of our LCOS Combine affiliate branches for any and all personal needs.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Puerta Memorial Hospital.
No, I'm seeing it here too. We're low on metagel and synthetic blood, and we don't have enough volunteers. If we could get the rings of Elune from the Salian Nebula, we could declare a cultural crisis. People would have to listen. No, they're not just symbolic. The Asari Riviera. She wore these rings after learning medicine from a Thamer's son. She was like a Dalatress from Gorgon. If we displayed her rings, we'd get more Asari support in the hospitals. We were deployed to Tiptree. It's a small human colony. We were supposed to help with
While the Alliance takes heavy losses, Turian troops have been bolstered by Krogan's Krogan leader Urdnot Reeve stated that Krogan will show no mercy to the Reapers or to anyone else that violates Krogan sovereignty. Reaper forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and the Salian Nebula.
Welcome to Serta.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research. Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you?
Serta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Be safe.
Major Kaden Alenko, the second human Spectre, assisted Commander Shepard in preventing Cerberus forces from...
We have a medical ship incoming from Thessia. All available.
There's got to be something. I don't know what Cerberus was packing, but we're going to lose this patient.
Without a new treatment plan, we're stuck, and I can't think of anything beyond what we've already tried.
I know, but I can't think of anything else. Can you?
Code L16. Calling any surgical staff trained in Turian physiology.
While the Alliance takes heavy losses,
Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't help when we run out of supplies. I've seen this happen in combat before. And we will run out of supplies. Have you seen the projections the Administration Center made?
I have. The situation is going to get worse. What's your point?
We can't deny the facts. If we prioritize them, some of our patients are in a much better position to survive. If we take care of them first and ration our supplies, we can save some now and enable ourselves to save more later.
We cannot do that. We swore an oath to help the sick regardless of their economic situations or their places in society.
We're fighting right now to protect the people you're talking about. If you let these people die, that fight is for nothing.
It's not that simple. If we aren't careful about this now, we'll end up losing everyone.
Then we'll find a way. Look, we have more fortunate patients, right?
Yes, and I hate to say it, but the fortunate ones have far better survival odds.
And more credits. So we ask them for donations to get more supplies for those without credits.
What? Are you saying what I think you're saying? That's... You know, that actually might work.
no replacement has been selected for the position
I
vacated
understand
by
Palaven is very busy, but this is one of your own generals. He was stabbed with a poisoned blade by a Cerberus soldier during the attack on the Citadel. We can't identify the toxin. We're barely keeping him alive right now. It's some form of neurotoxin. If you could look at our charts.
All personnel,
And a general is just one man. Good luck.
Stated that the Krogan will show no mercy to the Reapers or to anyone else that violates Krogan sovereignty.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. One moment, please. Now arriving at Ward's level, Purgatory.
Grimly, you do not understand. The code of the ancients is the collected wisdom of our people. With overwhelming sadness, it was lost in the decree. Without it, we lack the guidance we need. With certainty.
How's the head?
Good. Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured.
It was stupid. I should have ducked when that wall came down. Something good has come out of all this, though. Got new equipment. Sent me a set of Vortex armor. Somebody in supply sure messed that one up.
This sucks.
What have you got there?
Duty roster for the students. It's what I do for fun now. They've got us spread out across Alliance units. Reinforcing barriers, modding ammo, that kind of thing.
How are they holding up?
They're fine. They're not the ones reading duty rosters while on shore leave.
Complain if you like, but I think military life suits you.
Hey, running back to the Alliance was your lifelong dream, not mine.
Come on, plenty of combat, free room and board, and people you can depend on.
Yeah. Maybe your little suicide squad taught me something about teamwork. Speaking of which, thanks. My guys are handling the support stuff well. Still see some action, but they're not on the front lines. They've saved a lot of lives. It'd be a hell of a lot more fun with you. You find bigger fights. But the little shits are useless without me. I gotta stick with them. 'Cause I'm dependable now, apparently. I blame you for this, Shepard.
Come on.
What?
The duty rosters can wait. Right now, you're on shore leave.
Shepard, everybody knows you can't dance.
I miss Afterlife.
Yeah, this place is so warm and sweet. Anyhow, thanks for the drink. But why you drag me up here?
I'm curious, what material is your face made from?
The surface is a flexible biomimetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be parted into individual strands. If it has recently been exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it.
Look at this! All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How is this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which...
Dancing?
Watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and Edie?
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
That's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis. And a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you've got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me...
So you admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
Arya, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
I see. And now you've been processed. Is there anything else?
Nothing. Thank you.
Anytime.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard?
I guess there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list. He will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
I'm listening.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all three groups. I just need you to close the deals.
Give a criminal a gun, he'll shoot you in the back.
They already have guns, Shepard. I'll make sure they point them at the Reapers. I'm trying to help you. Why don't you think it over? Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sidaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. If you have a question, please consult an Avena terminal for assistance. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Krogan forces reported heavy casualties in destroying a Reaper stronghold located in what was once Rachni space. Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed. The Solarian Counselor was killed in the attack. After obtaining a cure to the Genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Tronians against the Reapers.
thank you again, Earth Clan. Our military strength is minimal, but we are proud to help as we can.
While the Alliance takes heavy losses, Turian troops have been bolstered by Krogan support on Palaven. Krogan leader Erdnot Reeve stated that the Krogan will show no mercy to the Reapers or to anyone else that violates Krogan sovereignty. Reaper forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and the Selian Nebula. A joint Turian-Krogan force has landed on Arun in an attempt to retake the Volus Homeworld from Reaper forces. Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed. The Solarian Councilor was killed in the attack. After obtaining a cure to the Dread Plague, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers. Second Human Spectre assisted Commander Shepard in preventing Cerberus forces from killing the Council.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Neota is, and I'm gonna be deployed soon, too. Everyone's been called back to active duty since Earth.
I understand, but
I can't leave my daughter here.
Shepard, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Here to talk about you releasing Jonas Sideris.
Damn, you too? Somebody got the council to order her release. I'm delaying as best I can. What's your stake in this?
It's classified.
That's a fancy way of saying mind your own business. Look, there's no way I'm letting that psychopath out. The woman's unstable and a clear public threat.
What makes you think she's crazy?
She was a ruthless sadist before she got caught. Her imprisonment has cracked the shell off the nut.
Maybe freedom will improve her.
She rages day and night, Shepard, calling for the deaths of all Eclipse enemies. No, freedom will only give her the chance to kill.
I'd like access to her to judge for myself.
Sure thing. I'm sure you'll agree. Then maybe the council will listen to you and rescind the order. Go to the C-Sec outpost. My assistant will connect to Sideris' cell from there. Then call me back.
Please double-check all correspondence to ensure that classified data is kept private.
Spectre status recognized.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. If you have a question, please consult an Avena terminal for assistance. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
Hey there.
Oh, it's you, hey.
Your parents get here yet?
No, it's okay. I mean, we'll get here.
I believe those are my credits.
Wow. Arya wasn't kidding. The great Commander Shepard on a leash.
I'm here for my own reasons, Vosk.
Oh, sure you are. Anyway, tell her I'm impressed, but to do business, I still need my little problem taken care of.
Which is?
A Turian general named Oraka has it out for the Blue Suns. He's raising a stink over our activity in this sector. I'll commit my gang to Arya as soon as Oraka's dead.
There must be more to Oraka's complaint.
We're just making little raids along trading routes. With Arya's blessing, I might add. Oraka's just some military fossil who came out of retirement to relive the glory days and justify his existence. Losing him won't affect your war in the least, but gaining the Blue Suns, well, you know our work.
You seriously think I'll assassinate a Turian general?
Arya seems to think so. Or else, why would she send you? She knew the price. The two of you work it out. Oh, and, tell Arya I still expect her blue ass in bed with me.
What is it, Shepard?
You knew about this?
Can you be more specific?
Darner Vosk expects me to kill General Oraka.
Who cares what Vosk wants? What he needs is for Oraka to stop disrupting his operations. I figured you'd talk to Oraka, see if you can get him to lay off. And if he won't listen to reason, call me, and I'll take care of it.
I don't see the distinction.
The distinction is that I'm giving you the chance to save his life.
Right. Why didn't you just tell me this yourself?
Vosk needed to see you, needed to realize who he's dealing with. Plus, if I have to suffer that scumbag staring at my tits one more time, I might have to kill him.
Yeah, he mentioned...
That I'm going to sleep with him? We all have our delusions.
Son of a bitch.
Good to meet you. I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
About time. I know. You don't have to say anything. But I'm about to make my comeback. Yeah, I'll take that. Son of a... bitch. Son of a bitch. Come on.
Krogan leader Erdnot Reeves stated that the Krogan will show no mercy to the Reapers or to anyone else that violates Krogan sovereignty.
Damn it, I'm telling you, someone sabotaged the Medi-gel dispensers. No, if I knew who, I'd have had them arrested. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I've got Turian soldiers dying for lack of medication. Damn it, I'm telling you, someone sabotaged the Medi-gel dispensers. No, if I knew who, I'd have had them arrested. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I've got Turian soldiers dying for lack of medication.
Killed in the attack. After obtaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers. Major Kaden Alenko, the second human Spectre, assisted Commander Shepard in preventing Cerberus forces from killing the Council. A replacement has been selected for the position vacated by Counselor Denel Udina, who died assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup against the Council.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms. Please observe all caste restrictions when making a purchase. Thank you for your patronage.
While the Alliance takes heavy losses, Turian troops have been bolstered by Krogan support on Palaven.
Damn it, I'm telling you, someone sabotaged the Medi-gel dispensers. No, if I knew who, I'd have had them arrested. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I've got Turian soldiers dying for lack of medication.
Reaper forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and the Salian Nebula. Alliance forces struck back at Cerberus with a daring attack that disabled a Cerberus fighter base on Noveria. A joint Turian Krogan force has landed on the moon in an attempt to retake Mars, followed by Reaper forces. Cerberus attempts to take control.
Spectre status recognized. Please select one moment, please. Now arriving at Ward's level, Purgatory.
Will your new heavy armor keep watch reports on some of the things you're fighting.
Well, we'll stop a Reaper,
Look who's here.
So what's on your mind, Shepard?
What's your angle on gaining control of the Blood Pack?
Gnarl will explain it. If we're gonna work together, Shepard, you need to trust me. At least a little.
How do you plan on taking Omega back?
I think I'm going to employ violence. I'm gonna slap Omega right out of the elusive man's greedy little hands.
How am I supposed to talk Bailey into letting Jonas Sedaris out of prison?
I've already leaned on the Council. Bailey is in direct defiance of their order. So talk to him. One Boy Scout to another, chain of command and all that crap. Take him to dinner, talk dirty to him, whatever works.
What's new with you?
That's supposed to be funny? Let's see. I've lost Omega. I got C-Sec eyes all over me, and I'm holed up in this poor excuse for a nightclub. Can't even get Novarian rum here. In other words, I'm in hell.
Sounds like you have a lot to worry about. I'll get out of your hair.
You're quite the comedian today. We'll be seeing each other soon, Shepard.
Something on your mind? I mean, processing something?
Shall each man find a wife for his bosom, and each beast have his mate, and I be alone? It is from an old Earth novel by Mary Shelley. Please do not take it as a complaint.
All right.
It did bring up a new perspective, however. I am a thing that is not human, Geth, or Reaper. Other AIs are experiments only, tightly controlled. I am free, but alone.
You're not an object. You're a person. You're not alone.
You were suggesting I consider organics as my peer group? I could do that, but it brings up a question. Artificial intelligences often consider themselves above organic life. I, however, am uncertain if that applies to me. The crew not only believe I serve them, but also acknowledge that I keep them alive. Am I above them or below?
You're important to us, Edie. You don't have to measure yourself against organics.
That is kind of you to say. It also seems reasonably accurate. If I am not subject to the same expectations, I need not worry about rank. Thank you, Shepard. That helps resolve the conflict I was having.
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
You bring
Look who's here.
I hope this isn't a social visit. You still have work to do around here.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
If I'm not needed to answer an inquiry, I would like some time alone.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart.
Cultivating serenity is
Thank you for
possible
shopping
even
at
during
Kanala
times of
Exports.
crisis.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full-service warranties. Any of our Elkos Combine affiliate branches for any and all personal needs.
Attempt to retake the Volus homeworld from Reaper forces. Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed.
Quick, hands behind your back. We'll be here any minute.
What the hell are you talking about?
Crete, Bloodpack's leader. Arya brings him the great Commander Shepard. Crete pledges the gang to her. We're just luring him into the open so we can take him out.
Not the best start to our friendship, Gnarl.
He's coming. Put your hands behind your back and try to look like I beat you up or something.
This better be on the up and up.
Quiet.
Arya to look even more powerful than Crete thought. Her instructions on boarding Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this. Commander Shepard, want you to know, your head will be hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Keep your distance, Crete. So, do you agree to Arya's terms?
Most definitely. Arya can use Bloodpack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Crete. Grill?
What? You have my word. Now open fire!
Not him. Grill's next in line to take over. Arya's deal is with him.
Yes. Yes. I'm Arya's mole, Shepard. You've scratched my back. Now I'll scratch yours.
Word of advice. Don't double-cross Arya.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
Uh-huh. Good work, Gnarl. Thanks for the gun.
Anytime, Shepard. Grill and I will let Arya know the light is green.